Welcome to this installation tutorial of the magnetic window screen. Now, in this particular window, I built a makeshift screen, and over time it started to have problems. The Velcro that was holding on the edges of the screen was starting to lose its adhesive ability, and it started to come off. I put Velcro here, double-sided adhesive, where both sides stick to the screen and the other side sticks to the casing of the window. There were problems here because this window operates by turning this handle, and then what happens is the window comes in and out. When you have to close the window, if the window is too far out, the wind blows it, and it's very difficult to turn this when it's too far away. So I actually had to stick my hand in here and pull the window out to give myself leverage to turn this, because there was too much stress on the handle. As a result, I had to open this up, put more Velcro, so there was more area of failure. As you can see, it's coming out. So I decided to improvise and get this right here. This is a magnetic window screen. I'm going to show you what it comes with. So here's the instruction paper. Here's the contents. Now right here, as you can see, the window in the instructions looks very similar to the window right here. Okay, so let's get started. First thing that needs to get done is to install the magnetic tape. Okay, so I'm going to start with the magnetic tape. As you can see, this side is magnetic, and here's the peel back adhesive here. So as I'm going to put it on, I'm going to peel this back, roll it down. You have to cut it at the corners, all four corners, and then put another strip here, another strip here. So you just have to have a pair of scissors to do that. Okay, so let's get started with that. Before you get started, just sponge this area off and make sure it's clean, and wait till it's dry, and then you can get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a full length of what I need from top to bottom, and then I'm just going to cut at the very edge of the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to peel this off. It's a little tight, it has to be strong because it's holding a window screen on. As you can see, it doesn't peel straight off. It hits a snag and you have to keep peeling it. Maybe the best thing to do is just to do it slowly. Don't pull it too hard. Now it seems to be becoming more smooth. Okay, now I'm just going to put it onto the frame. Just position it first, and once it's positioned, then you can start pressing it in. This is a nice tight fit. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the process. I'm just going to repeat what I did here on all four. Okay, so let me summarize what I just did. I put 4 strips cut to size of magnetic tape on all 4 sides of the window frame. So you have one here, one across that way, one down, and one over here. Now what has to be done is the same repeat process. You have to cut another 4 pieces of magnetic tape to the same size, so that one side of the magnet can attach to this magnet over here. It's going to be magnet to magnet. So another 4 pieces of this of the same size has to be cut and attached to that. Okay, so I cut them to size. You have them on all 4 corners, and as you can see, the adhesive tape is still attached to the magnetic strips. So now the tape has to be pulled off, and then the screen mesh has to be attached just by pressing it on. After the strips come off, you press it on, because that's going to be adhesive now. That's the adhesive side that's connected to the magnetic side to the one behind it. And then you just press this on. So that's the next step. Okay, so the adhesive was exposed, and then after I exposed the adhesive, I just put the screen on. So here's the plastic strip. So you basically have to repeat the process as far as sizing it. You have to cut it to size, and then you have to remove the adhesive here, and then you press it on to the mesh. Okay, so now the frame has to be built. So the corners of the plastic strip have to be connected to the corner pieces. So you have 4 of these. The strip has to go into there, and then you're going to have a completed screen. So right here are the corner pieces. There's 4 of them. So it goes in like that. Now let me just give you an update of what I'm doing here. Stick it in the strip, then take the adhesive off. Adhesive is off over there. I'm going to slide the other strip in, which is going to connect that way, go across to the left, and then go down, cut and size another one, stick it in over there. And you have to make sure that magnet meets magnet, and this strip is parallel to the other 2 layers before. So that's very important for this to work. Okay, so I already have 3 sides done. So like the other magnetic strip, you just remove the plastic film. It could be a little tough to get it off because it's kind of stuck to it. It's kind of like pulling the adhesive with it. So see, I got it now. Okay, so you could just stick it through like that. And then I'm going to connect it to that right there. Okay, so it's fully installed. So now what you have to do is press it hard into the mesh. Make sure it's even. The magnetic tape on the bottom has to be even to it. Okay, so now that that's all secure, you just have to cut it to size. So just cut along here with a scissor all the way around. You could just cut that mesh off. Okay, so this is better than expected. In terms of the handle, as you can see, the mesh is flexible. The handle protrudes a little bit out, but the screen is all intact. As you can see on all 4 sides, the clips, there's an area where you just put your finger in here. That's the handle, so you just pull it out and it just flaps right back onto the magnet and it's secure. Now they do have these clips. The instructions, it tells you after the screen is installed, it says cut off excess mesh, which I did, and then after that it tells you to put the clips on, and these are the wind clips, and it says to put them onto the bottom layer of magnetic tape. Now as you can see, the very bottom layer of magnetic tape is stuck tight to the window frame. If I'm going to put these clips on the bottom of the magnetic tape, I have to pull this out. I don't want to compromise the adhesive. If I pull it out just to get those clips on, I don't want to compromise that. So I'm not going to put them on. I'm going to see how it holds based on the wind, to see if the wind has any effect on the screen. It looks secure right now, and I might put it on in the future. Let me just show you the clips. There's 2 of them here. You take off the film, and then you have an adhesive, and then basically it would go on like that to the back, and then within this clip this would go, and it would hold them into place. So the best place to put them would be one here and one over here. So there you go, that's how to install a magnetic screen on a window. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please show your support for this channel by subscribing. Feel free to leave comments. Please like up this video, and thank you for tuning in.